Rachael Ray double R doing some double N's. Boop. What? Food that you can make so quick it will free you up for more free time in your life. Over the top, crushing it. Oh my God, it smells fantastic. Boom! Nailed it! Okay, guys, so once in a while, I try something and I'm like, huh, look at that. So today I'm gonna work with some stuff that I really dig. So we're gonna make a chili crisp chicken thigh. How much do I love chicken thighs? My husband prefers chicken thigh to anything you can buy in the meat department. What I enjoy about chicken thighs is that they're family friendly, they're super affordable, and it's very hard for any cook, home cook, to overcook them or screw them up. It's always gonna come out okay. You're gonna be fine. It's kind of a foolproof. Because of the fat content and the price, it's always a really safe go get, keep in the freezer, kind of a go-to thing. All we're doing generally is we're trying to make a one-pan dinner, okay? One-pan dinners, they're never really one pan. They're a pan and several bowls and still some prep and all things going on. But technically, you can serve this dish in the pan that the chicken starts cooking in. But you're going to cook the chicken, take the chicken out, add other stuff to that pan. So where'd you put the chicken? You put it on a dish of some sort. You have to clean that dish. Then, after that, you have to cook the onion, the shallot or garlic or both, and the rice. And you have to add all the stuff back in with some sauce. There's lots of bowls and dishes involved. Just look at the counter. I mean, here you go. Then we serve it with steamed vegetables. So we have a steamer and another rack and a da-da-da. Now, you don't have to serve it with steamed vegetable, but I find if you don't make steamed vegetable, you gotta make, well, a big salad. You gotta make something that's roughage or good for people. Especially if you have a family, I find that people feel guilty if they don't eat something green, extra green, with their food. So, I don't know if I want to call this a one pot, but it's supposed to be a one pot. It's my riff on this one pot. And there we go. So down the road we go. For every 4 people, take 8 pieces of chicken thigh. Now, you can just use salt and pepper to get this going on both sides. Or you could use Asian style seasoning, and it's spicy. We're going to sprinkle this. It's a little chili, super fragrant, but it's not too hot. This will get a little hotter later, so be mindful of how we use this combination. I can really smell that ginger too. It's great. Be mindful of how you use this because later it's going to build in heat and flavors, okay? So now we're going to transfer the thighs into a bowl. Look what I'm doing. I'm wiping up the floor mat here, all right? Get all the extra that runs over there. Then we're going to add some onions, our star, the big star, chili crisp in its oil. How good does that look already? Some shallots. Oh, I forgot my garlic. Come on, buddy, I didn't mean to. Sorry. This is the marinade for this. So that when we pull it out of the marinade, it'll crisp up really nicely in the pan. A little bit of fresh ginger. And we're gonna add a little oil. Give it a toss, and then you can let this hang out for 20 minutes or up to overnight. Be right back. Okay guys, so now we've browned our chicken, and we're gonna just zip that out of the pan onto any sort of transfer platter or plate. What does that mean? That just means exactly what I just said. Just a place to hold something, to transfer something for a couple of minutes. Take these guys out, and we're gonna take the rest of our onions, garlic, and marinade and throw it in the pan. And use all that good stuff to flavor the rice. This is the one pan part of the meal. So all I have here is a cup and a half of basmati rice rinsed for 6 servings. Up to 6 servings. My husband could eat all of that by himself. And then we throw it into the drippings and the leftover marinade. So it's getting toasted at the same time it's picking up flavor. It's starting to absorb flavor already. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool thing. It gets flavor and color and all of the fond. What is fond? That's the stuff that gets stuck on the bottom when you brown meats or chicken or proteins of any kind, really. So we're picking up all that good stuff, all that good junk, right, from the bottom of the pan. And what's important here is that we stir, because you really want to get up all the flavor. All of that good flavor from the bottom. So now I make stock. I'm very proud of my stock. I love the chicken, the vegetable, the beef. I love them all. But this is bone broth, and this is such a thing now. Everybody loves the bone broth. And I put in 3 cups of liquid to this dish. So here we go. Boop. 3 cups of bone stock. Why does bone stock have that gelatin look to it? Well, because it's bone stock. It has gelatin in it that comes from the bones being cooked in water with aromatics, of course. So we have all this great flavor. We have the fond, we have our marinade, we have the delicious bone broth all coming together. And once this comes together, all we do is nest the chicken back into this. And we're going to top it with even more chili, the chili crisp. But we're also going to serve a little bit of green vegetable because I find that people like to have something green to feel like they're not eating calories. It's girl math, but over the years it's become girl and boy math. Everybody thinks that they're having a healthier experience if they have something green in their dish. These are baby leeks. I know they look like scallions, but they're not. They're baby leeks. I have this ridiculous cleaver. I love using it, and it's so easy. But if you buy a cleaver, remember, they are wildly sharp. So if you're not great in the kitchen or you go in there infrequently, let's say, let's be careful with that. All I'm saying. So we're gonna take these guys, baby bok choy. Yu choy is great too. And we're going to just pile some vegetables of any kind you like together. I have some broccolini or Chinese broccoli, yu choy, carrots. I had these little baby carrots from Farmer Lee Jones. Sent them in I get a mystery box all the time. Sent those. You can really put in any mix you like. And we're gonna steam these. What does that mean? Well, guys, steam them, right? Water underneath, a colander or a slotted pan on top. That's it. That's a steamed vegetable. I like to add a little drizzle of sesame oil to mine after, and salt and pepper with this dish. Or my Asian seasoning, that's fine. But it's just any steamed vegetable mix you like goes into the steamer. Water underneath, steamer on top, lid on top of that. This is coming along quite nicely now. So we're going to nest in our chicken and cover it with heavy duty foil. And let these guys cook out. We'll see you in a minute. Hi, babies. And you can do this on a hot stovetop, but reduce the heat to simmer, or you can put it into the oven, whichever you prefer. Depends on what else you're cooking that night. Oh. If you don't have a lid that fits the size of the pan you're using, as clearly I do not, you simply squish a double layer of heavy duty foil on top. Always when we're cooking, the flat side of the foil goes down. The one that's not shiny goes down. And you have to reduce the heat. You just want a baby simmer here now. To let this all cook, you have to let the rice cook, obviously. There we go. And the last thing we're going to do is dress our topping. The topping for this is mango cucumber salsa. I gotta tell you, I don't love mangoes. Most people do. I don't know why. But I always buy them in the street because I love the sweet lady on the corner near Union Square Park that carves mangoes. I have in here red onion, which I always keep peeled in my kitchen drawer. I've told you guys 9 million times, you're probably sick of it. Put everything away, dated and prepped. So we have red onion, diced mango. That's this guy. The only thing that's kind of tricky about a mango is remember that the weird shaped pits in the middle there. So you gotta carve one side and then the other, so on and so on. You guys probably like mango way better than me, so you already know that. And I add red onion, red pepper, and a little cilantro at the end. But that's just me. I mean, you know, you can go real basic with just the mango and some cucumber and call it a day. The original recipe just has those basic ingredients. I just like more stuff in my salsas. And with lemons, I always squeeze cut side up so we keep the seeds with the lemon and not in the dressing or the salsa. But with limes, I don't have that problem. My husband likes to use a juicer. I like to use my hand. I have all of those reamers and all that junk, and you can use a fork. Just jam the fork in the middle of the lime or the lemon. It's fine too. Okay, guys, now we're just going to take a handful, and I truly mean just a handful of cilantro. Again, keep all the herbs, all the veggies ready to use in the drawer so we can just grab them and keep it dated so you can keep track of when you need to rotate. Okay? Boop, back in. And then we're gonna run our knife through a little bit of cilantro. Now, this is totally optional. People are really weird about cilantro. Not weird, but there are people that are called super tasters. A super taster literally has a different tongue than everybody else. Things taste much stronger to them, truly. And cilantro tastes like soap or something very strong, perfume, very bad. I can't see you. If you don't like cilantro, I'll never know. People ask me all the time, can I substitute this for that? When we cook, when everyone cooks anything, when I cook Jacques Pepin, when I cook Julia Child, when I cook whatever came out of my kooky head, I make that mine. I twist it up however I need to and make changes to it. And that's what you should do all the time, all the time. If you don't like cilantro, don't ask someone for permission to use or not use cilantro. Don't be silly. It's your house, your kitchen, your food, your home, your plate. Don't be silly. You're the boss of your food once you cook it. Once you pick up the knife or the spoon and turn on the stove, it's your dish. It's no longer my dish. I mean that sincerely. I hope everybody really hears that. It's a big one. That's a whopper. See you in a bit. And I'm gonna need a big, strong fella to take this to the trivets.
I mean, John Cusimano, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm big and strong. Well,
so this is the garnish for this dish. Mango, red onion, cilantro, red pepper. Red peppers I'm very specific about. When I buy them, I don't buy a regular red pepper that's round. I like them to be rectangular and very long. They're easier to clean out and you get more yield out of them, in my opinion. So I buy what's called field peppers at the Whole Foods or your grocery store. And I put on lime juice, salt. You don't need sugar, you have mango. It does smell great, I have to say. And as I said, I'm not a huge fan of mango. Now I'm going to come back over to the dish. We cooked the rice right in all the leftover marinade and right in the same pan that the chicken was browned in. And now we're just going to make it sexy. We're going to pile a lot of our mango salsa on top of this gorgeous dish with the lime juice and the herbs. Yep. And it'll spread out as people grab from it. I'll put the extra salsa on the side on the counter. And we have all of those beautiful, inexpensive, family-friendly chicken thighs, the flavor of that fantastic chili crisp going all through everything. And now I'm gonna make it serious. Now I'm gonna take the other sauce that I love that doesn't have peanuts in it at all. But it has all these seeds and soybeans. And for people that like it extra spicy, boom! Delivered. You're welcome. Honey, I can't lift this over there. It's too heavy for me. Can you grab that?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna put all of the steamed vegetables into this small bowl while John is doing that. Steamed vegetables of choice on the side.
Am I putting it on the trivet or
On the trivets, babe.
Watch this hot.
Steamed vegetables of your choice.